Sports Gaming Universe.
Hello and welcome to Sports Gaming Universe channel here on YouTube, and welcome back to the Derek Jeter Player Lock series. Here in MLB 14, the show, we take Derek Jeter and the Yankees into play on the PS4 now, next generation of baseball gaming, and we look at the comparison between real life Derek Jeter and video game Derek Jeter. And so far, the video game version on May 9th is doing quite a bit better than Jeter is in real life. Going through his last season in the majors, he only has 1 homer, and I believe that's at 7 RBI as opposed to 3 homers and somewhere in the mid-20s in the video game version. So I guess we're doing Derek Jeter some favors here as we're playing through his final season, doing a little bit better than the actual pace, but that's okay, man. It is still a good tribute to send him out this way here, maybe even a little more bulked up than the actual career is going to end up. So look at these PS4 graphics. Look at Miller Park here in Milwaukee. This is so much fun to be playing on the PS4 now. So we'll be going against Kyle Loge tonight and the Milwaukee Brewers. Derek Jeter gets a nice ovation from the Brewers crowd here, knowing it's his last time through, and he gives the little tip of the batting cap to him. So now he wants to do some damage against the Brewers, though, stepping into the batter's box. So we'll see how this goes in the first inning. He's got an 0-2 count, but he is able to find a pitch he likes and hits it sharply out into left field for a base hit. So doing a nice job there, down 2 strikes, and still coming through with a hit. So with Jeter on first base, and you also have a runner on second, I believe that's Ellsbury, then we are looking to get something out of it. It's 1-0 Yankees now in the third, when this ball's not hit very hard at all, and it'll be caught out in left field with no problem. Jeter's now 1 for 2 on the day after that flyout. He'll be coming up yet again here. Yankees up 2-0 in the fifth. Again, an 0-2 count, and again, he finds a pitch he likes, rips it down the left field line past third base, and that will be another sharp single. He really pulled on this pitch and gets it just fair down the left field line. So on first base now, he thinks he may try to take off, and he is thrown out at second trying to steal. Not quite as fast as he used to be. Had to show this on the PS4 though. Batting helmets can and will go flying off in this version of the game. Really cool. So in the 7th inning, he hits this hard to right center, but it's going to be another out there. Right fielder is able to make the catch. So solid contact for nothing. Won't get him on base. He's now 2 for 4, and he gets yet one more shot at things to try to make this a 3-hit ball game. That'd be great. He's got 2 runners on in the 9th, and it is a base hit under the shortstop's glove. This might score a run. Here comes the play at the plate. Nope, throw is offline, and the run scores. It's an RBI single for Derek Jeter, and gives the Yankees some insurance here in trying to down the Brewers. They will do just that. It's a 3-0 shutout, as they only give up 8 hits on the day and no runs. So there you go. They win the first game against Milwaukee. We're going to sim the rest of the Milwaukee series to get to the one we're looking forward to here, the Subway Series against the New York Mets. So here we go. 2 games at Yankee Stadium, followed by 2 games at Citi Field. Let's kick it off here with a game in the Bronx. As you see, a nice shot of Central Park there. I like the new intros. They're kind of fun. So here we go, Yankee Stadium, looking gorgeous on the PS4, as we knew it would. But you look at 2 teams kind of opposite directions right here now. You see the Yankees at 21-16, while the Mets are 16-21. You can pretty much just invert their win-loss totals, and there's the difference between the 2 teams. Now Jeter trying to lay a bunt down as Ellsbury takes off for second. That'll be a nice sacrifice bunt right there for Jeter, trying to move Ellsbury up 90 feet and put him in scoring position where the Yankees can maybe capitalize and get a run. It's 3-2 now in the 5th. The Mets in the lead, 1-0 count, and Jeter is going to hit that to right, and it will fall just at the feet of the right fielder. He couldn't decide whether to dive for it or play back on it. ultimately decides not to take the risk and lets it fall for a hit. So Jeter's on base. You see he did a nice job of going the opposite way with this pitch, and it pays off for him. He's on base now and looking to get the Yankees going. So they don't score there. It's still 3-2 Mets. This is a liner that is going to be caught by Jeter, and that ends an inning here as no further damage done. It's now 3-3 in the sixth, and this pitch gets up on Jeter a little bit more than he was expecting. He pops it up back by the backstop, and it is put away. The Mets retire him here. Still a 3-3 game. Hey, check out the crowd. I love these little extra shots here. The hand-drawn signs. I mean, they just really went the extra mile to give it a awesome flair to the presentation. Just really well done here on the PS4. I'm raving about this game. I have so much fun playing this. So Jeter is going to field this and throw him out. Not the strongest throw, but it will get him. And we've got a 3-3 game into the 13th now. Pitch out, and Ellsbury is dead at second base. The pitch out at a perfect time, and Daisuke Matsuzaka gets out of the inning without even having to retire Jeter. They throw the runner out. We are through 13, now into the 14th inning. Jeter 1 for 5. He's had a couple chances here in extra innings, but is not able to do anything yet. 0-2 count, just reaching for this. Matsuzaka keeps him guessing and gets him out once again. 1 for 6 day for Jeter. The Mets break through in the 15th for 5 runs and win it 8-3. Wow, what a marathon ball game right here. And we still have 3 more between these two teams. So we got one more here at Yankee Stadium before we shift to Citi Field for the last 2 games. Again, we got a nice crowd shot. I'm loving these hand-drawn signs. I think they're so cool. Yeah, just the little imperfections in them. They're great. Good job. Well done. Kudos. Okay, so on to game 2 here of this 4-game set, or if you want to call it 2 2-game sets since they are switching ballparks, whatever you want to call it. The Mets jump out to a 5-0 lead. Jeter is going to slash this to right field. It's a base hit. Runner coming around to score. No, he's toast at the plate. Little questionable about whether to send him there or not, but they're trying to get their luck going. And instead they get cut down trying to score their first run of the game. Still 5-0 Mets. Wow, they're dominating here so far. Into the 5th inning now. 0-1 count for Jeter, and that's not going to do. As a matter of fact, that's disastrous. That's a double play ball. Things looking a little bleak for the home 9 tonight, but the Mets fans who came over to Yankee Stadium are loving what they're seeing. Here's another ground ball to third and an easy out. Jeter not going to be able to get anything more accomplished here against the Mets. They will go down in a 9-0 loss, so they lose both games at Yankee Stadium to the Mets. Okay, well, these teams trading places here as far as who's the dominant team in this series. The Yankees came in with the winning record, still have the winning record, but things are tightening up between the two as the Mets take the first 2 games. We move on over to Citi Field now and see if the fortunes can reverse here. Maybe we can come in and rain on their party tonight. Citi Field again. Every ballpark I go to in here, I'm like, oh, this is like the most gorgeous ballpark I've seen rendered in a video game. And every time I see another one, I'm like, oh, I have that same feeling again. My jaw drops. Check it out. The Mets are wearing camo tonight. Very interesting uniform attire, and Jeter is coming out hitting tonight, slapping this to right field. Runner coming home. I think we've seen this play before, although this time he's safe at the plate. Jeter gets an RBI single and kicks off the scoring in tonight's ball game. 1-0 Yankees. It's 2-2 in the 8th now. Runner in scoring position, and that's not going to be a hit, but at least it'll move the runner up to third base, and they got a chance to get home the go-ahead run here if the batters beneath him can get the job done. We'll see what happens. Carlos Beltran walks. Teixeira singles home Ellsbury, and we do have the 3-2 lead. So Jeter moving him up over to third helps out the cause. They win the game 3-2. Finally win a game in this series. See if they can even this series up here by taking this matchup. CC Sabathia versus Matt Harvey. Buckle up. This should be a good one, or a fun one. if nothing else. So Yankees and Mets going to finish off their 4-game set right here in Citi Field. Just about ready for this pitcher's duel. We'll have to see if that's the way it plays out or not. Again, what a beautiful ballpark shot. I'm just gushing over the graphics in this. Okay, so we have a first inning at bat. We have an 0-2 count, and Harvey's got Jeter tied up in knots. They say he went around, and it'll be strike 3 on that inside pitch. Let's see a replay. Harvey comes inside and at the knees, maybe even a little bit lower than the knees, and Jeter just cannot hold up. They ring him up. It's a 3-0 Mets lead in the third, but the Yankees are threatening with 2 runners on, and this is absolutely robbed in center field of a hit. Did he catch that? They say he did. We're going to have to look at a replay. Let's cue said replay up right now and take a look. Jeter hits this sharply, and it is dying out in center field, but look at the sliding catch. Catches it right at the side of his body. Oh, wow. That's impressive. 4-1 in the 5th now, and Jeter is going to get a base hit out to left field. Runners at first and second. All of a sudden, the Yankees have a nice little rally going in their attempt to come back and tie this ball game. 2 runners on, and as a matter of fact, they've got 1 home, and the base is loaded, just 1 out, but Alfonso Soriano is striking out, swinging on that pitch. He took a pitch earlier, just before that he didn't like the call of strike. So Ellsbury comes in, had the day off, but is pinch hitting, and he is going to fly out. No further runs scored against Harvey as he works out of the jam, and it'll be a 4-2 Mets lead after 5. We fast forward to Jeter's next at bat. He's 1 for 3 and looking to add on to that. So as he gets to the dish here in the 7th, still a 4-2 score. 0-2 count again, but he hits this quite well to right field. No problem there. Out in the gap. That'll be the right fielder making the catch. And Jeter is set down once again. Trying to claw closer, but it's not happening. 5-2 in the 9th now. Jeter smashes this to left, and no, they didn't rob him twice in one game, did they? Yes, they did. What a catch. We're going to have to once again go to the replay to see this, but I think this is a headlong dive, and yes, he comes up with it in the glove. Impressive. 2 hits taken away from Derek Jeter today. That's some good D by the Mets. They take 3 out of 4 games in the series and claim temporary bragging rights in New York City. So that's going to just about do it for this episode. Next time up, we're going to have Tanaka versus Garrett Cole as the Pittsburgh Pirates come to town. That should be some good interleague play. Once again, you look at the Yankees tied for first with the Rays. We will see you next time for more Derek Jeter. See you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and join the SGU team. Like the SGU Facebook page. Follow us on Twitter. Go ahead and subscribe to SGU here on YouTube so you don't miss daily videos. And last but not least, follow us on Twitch for live streaming goodness.